everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then hi, my name is Caitlin. Welcome, and today I am updating my Pan That Face palette for the year of 2023. So I'm doing two Pan That palettes this year. I have got this, which is the Huda Beauty Summer Solstice, and I also have my ABH Modern Renaissance, which is an eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna try and get as much use as possible on both of them. Yeah, I like having a separate face palette to try and pan each year, and then an eyeshadow palette as well. So this one is kind of getting old, that's why I decided to roll it into this project. It does have two Franken shades in here already, so yeah, the more we get use on this, the better. I'm going to review at the end of the year, maybe I'll declutter it depending on how I'm feeling. It's been quite slow visual progress wise. That took me way too many takes to say, but I feel like the weights have really changed, and yeah, it's just a bit of a confusing update today. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I do so many project pans, shop my stashes, get ready with me's, normally with bright, fun, colourful makeup, but yeah, we're a bit more neutral today. We've got to calm it down. We've got to be professional today. Big day, big day. All right, so here we are. We've got two blushes in here, one bronzer topper and one highlighter. So I'm gonna show you in a B-roll now. This is what we looked like last month. We had hit pan in the very bright, colourful blush Saint-Tropez, and we had also just hit pan in the shade Mykonos as well, which is the highlighter. And this highlighter is actually a Franken of last year's Pan That Face palette, which was the ABH Aurora Glow Kit. So we've carried it on to this year as well. And this is what we are looking like this month. As I said, visual progress could probably be a little bit better. We have definitely slacked on the blush this month, but yeah, I'm not sure. So you can definitely see there is a little bit of visual progress, especially in these two shades which already have pan. I'm hoping you can see Malibu is like, it's got such a big dip in it. You can't see because it's so reflective. I feel like whichever way I put it, you're just not going to be able to see. But it is starting to get a big dip. I do use a big brush with this just to go around the perimeter of my face to give me a little bit more life. But yeah, I am happy. Like, obviously we haven't made incredible progress this month, but I'm still happy. I'm gonna go through the uses with you guys. I'm gonna go through the weights. I'm gonna go through goals. Yeah, all that fun stuff. So we're gonna start with Saint-Tropez. This is very thin in the pan. It is a Franken of two eyeshadows from my Sofx Revolution palette. We have actually only used this 6 times this month because we have really been focusing on my BeautyBay Peachy blush. I am also trying to finish that. It's a year for blush. It's a year for blush, guys. It's slightly overwhelming, but here we are. Normally we do have a lot more progress, but 6 uses unfortunately this month. I am struggling trying to balance both of those, because I do want them both gone this year, and I'm suddenly realizing that that was quite hard. Like, it's gonna take a while. I feel like we have expanded it a tiny little bit, but not as much as I'd like. We have used it a total of 29 uses in the project, so still a fair chunk of usage. But yeah, I'm definitely wanting to get more use out of this in the coming month. Moving on to Malibu, again, you can't see the dip in this because it's so reflective, but I really think that we can have pan in this next month. I really think we can. That might be a bit of a stretch, but you know what? There is a big dip in it. I think that we could do it. As I said, I dust this very lightly over the top of my bronzer. I have very dry skin, so sometimes I do need that little bit of shimmer just to make me look a little less dry. I really like this for that use. I was very nervous coming into this project about this shade because it is obviously meant to be a highlight, and you can see I'm a ghost, so this is not going to work as a highlight for me. I've really enjoyed it. I've actually used it 23 times this month, so every single time I did my makeup, for a total of 44 uses in the project, so it has overtaken the blush by a landslide. Yeah, with an extra 20 uses, I think we could probably hit pan, which is going to be my goal for the coming month. So hopefully we can do that. Copacabana is also one that has been a little bit neglected this month. We've used it 9 times for a total of 29 uses in the project. You're not going to be able to see any difference in this really. There isn't really a dip at all. There's some disturbance in the pan, which you probably would have been able to see in the close-up pictures. I hope you could anyway. But yeah, again, this one's going to be really, really difficult. I did say when I first started this project that these shades Copacabana and Malibu, so the brown and the shimmery pink, my goals aren't to completely finish these shades. My goals are just to hit pan on them and get as much use as possible, because I know finishing them will be a little bit hard, to say the least. It's going to be a bit difficult. So yeah, I do want to finish Saint-Tropez, which is this bright blush, and the shade Mykonos, which is the highlighter that I have been working on now for 2 years. 2 years. So speaking of Mykonos, we've used it 21 times this month for a total of 59 uses in the project. It's got the most use. We did hit pan on it last month. We are slowly expanding this pan. It's not very deep in the pan, so I'm hoping that we can get even more expansion next month. It's a fine highlighter. I'm so over it though. I've been panning it for 2 whole years. I'm really excited for this to be done. It's going to be such an achievement. It's a mix of the shades Luna and Eclipse from the ABH Aurora Glow Kit. Oh, I'm so happy for this to be done, honestly. Can't wait. Speaking of weight, it has lost weight. Quite a lot of weight. So last month we weighed 134.05 grams, and this month we weigh 132.70 grams, meaning we lost 1.35 grams. That is so much. And then a month before we lost 1.39 grams. So we're in the 1.3 gram mark both times. So I'm wondering if next month we will also have 1.3 something grams lost. That would be really quite interesting to see. I am still loving this palette. I'm not burnt out. It's just that I've been working on 2 blushes, which is a bit much. So yeah, I'm happy with the progress. I feel like we're doing quite good, especially in Malibu and Mykonos, these 2 shades. The blushes, yeah, I'm a bit scared about. I am a bit scared about, not gonna lie. So yeah, another month with this palette. As I said, my goal is to hit pan in the shade Malibu. I do want to use every shade at least 10 times as well. I'm going to put that on there. Saint-Tropez, of course, we only used 6 times, and at Copacabana we only used 9 times. So every shade 10 times, and a pan, hopefully, on Malibu. So yeah, that is where I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. If you did enjoy this video, definitely like and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. Are you doing a pan that face palette or a pan that palette? Let me know in the comments. I always love watching these videos. They're so satisfying, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as well. Have an absolutely incredible day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Bye!